The family of a woman who died shortly after leaving Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center is suing the facility for what they say is negligence. We want to warn you, an image in this story is extremely graphic. As the Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center grapples with a criminal investigation concerning the death of a patient, the family of another former resident at the facility has now filed a wrongful death civil lawsuit against the nursing home, alleging Geraldine Richardson sustained injury and/or death as a result of negligence.
She was a 78-year-old lady who was placed in that rehab facility with dementia and difficulty ambulating, walking. And she was placed there to get care to help her relearn to walk, if you will. During that time, she went from almost ambulatory to death by stage 4 decubitus ulcers and septic infection. It is a complete degradation of the skin tissue and the muscle tissue all the way to the bone.
That's Joe Cravens with Cravens and Knoll. He is the lawyer representing Miss Richardson's family. He shared this picture with us of that ulcer, which is described in the lawsuit as being 6 inches wide with blackened necrotic tissue and foul-smelling drainage. It is extremely graphic, so we are blurring it.
When one sits in a dirty diaper too long, you develop necrosis, which is the death of the outside skin tissue. Once that necrosis begins, diapers have to be changed almost hourly because you're getting fecal matter into exposed skin.
The lawsuit alleges the facility knew that Richardson needed to receive position changes every 2 hours, but they provided little to no purposeful turning or repositioning. The suit also claims the nursing home failed to provide her with adequate nutrition and that she was retained improperly, despite knowledge that the needs presented by the pressure ulcers and other medical conditions were incapable of being met by the facility. And you believe that if these facilities are taking in non-ambulatory patients, people that cannot get around on their own, that they should be able to provide that service. They should be able to turn these folks every 2 hours.
There's no question.
In the separate criminal case, investigators allege a resident was left to lay in her own urine and feces, was not turned in her bed or changed, and developed wounds which ultimately led to her death. Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center has a 1 out of 5-star rating, according to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. And Craven says he believes the ownership and providers at the for-profit facility have got to do better. You personally believe that a facility like Colonial Heights should be able to turn a person, provide them the food and water, everything they need, change their diaper routinely so that they do not develop stage 4 bed sores?
Absolutely. Absolutely, because there are many facilities that do just that. This is not an issue of all nursing homes. This is the issue of poorly run, poor quality nursing homes.
We asked a spokesperson for Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, Mindy Barnett, for a response to the lawsuit. She said, quote, "No comment pertaining to the legal matter due to the legal proceedings." I'm Melissa Hippolyte for CBS 6.